Melo all of a sudden is tripping about like, oh, they're trying to erase my number 15, because he sees all these guys actually have a home to go back to. Like
Dude,
Iverson got Philly, Kobe got the Lakers, Dwayne Wade is getting a statue, I think, outside of Miami too. Dwayne Wade is
but
getting
dog,
a
I think
statue.
statues. What I'm worried about is I'm cool with these statues. These guys are getting statues, right? But my worry is, dog. I hope it's not to the point where like, oh
Everybody
man, you
gets
want
one.
one title, everyone gets one. Then it's like, what the hell? There's nothing special about them. It has to be a couple decades where you've like spent a couple decades and you win a finals. Iverson spent what up to like 10 years in Philadelphia.
Yeah, he was there for a good minute.
Mm.
Maybe like
He was
6 or
there.
7. Oh
He
no,
took them to the
yeah, you know what?
finals.
You're right. It was about 10 years. I forgot.
He
Yeah,
took them to the finals. So those guys deserve it, right? Like
yeah.
Steph Curry and the Warriors is the only one that deserves it. I see quiet discussions. I'm not very fond of it. I think a 1 year, maybe a jersey retirement at best, but I don't know about a
Yeah, I don't know
statue.
about a statue. LeBron should get one for Cleveland because no one's ever going
Cleveland,
there after
yeah,
him. I'm sorry. You
eh,
got to be born from there for
yeah.
for them to get a free agent. I'm sorry.
No, they're not get. You have to be traded to Cleveland in order to like actually
Yeah,
give a shit. Actually want to play there.
it's not
But
working
yeah,
in that
LeBron
game.
is getting one in Cleveland. I see him a discussion about him getting in LA. I'm like, nah, man.
What? That's
That's
disrespectful.
yeah. And then you have to give Pau Gasol
Nah.
one at some point.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's
LeBron getting one in
disrespectful.
LA is crazy. Magic Johnson don't got one.
Yeah.
How LeBron qualify
Wait,
to get
Magic
one?
doesn't have one yet?
I don't think Magic Johnson got a statue in LA.
I think he does, bro. Shaq has one, so Magic for sure has one
Wait, you mean in Staples Center?
in Staples Center.
Nah, they got to be careful. They can't give LeBron don't have enough tenure.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm talking about
sorry.
Staples Center. I'm like, dog, he doesn't have that accolades in him. I mean, he deserves a jersey retirement. You're not gonna have me question that, 100%. But I don't know. Statue is crazy to me, bro. Carmelo Anthony, his best bet is maybe a jersey retirement. But
No,
other than that, dog, the
no.
statue is crazy.
Jersey retirement where? Because you have to understand the jersey retirements, there's players who set the standard for that. So,
But I
like,
also disagree with you on the Kevin Durant viewpoint.
no, hold on. I just want to say this. With the jersey
Yeah.
retirement as far as Melo, he can't get one in New York because there's a
Yeah.
standard already. The players that
Yeah.
are up there, they either led their teams to the finals multiple times or they
Yeah.
won the championship. There's a standard. Melo don't have anything near
No.
that. He has one second
Jokic
round
is getting one.
appearance in 7 years. Like it just don't add up. He can't
Yeah.
get one. He can't get
That
one.
number is Jokic's, man. That number is Jokic. That number is Jokic. Jokic is getting a statue.
Oh yeah, and Jokic won.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jokic
And
won.
Jamal's also going to get his jersey retired by the end of his career.
Oh yeah, for sure because he won.
Yeah.
He won. These
Yeah. He
guys
won
made
in
their
the
names
championship.
in Denver and they won. Had
Yeah.
Melo won a
Those
ring
two.
there, he would get something.
Yeah. If he made multiple conference finals, he would have got there.
Yeah, but it's like, at the end of the day, like a lot of these guys, they're gonna have to realize, of course,
Yeah.
you're empowered to ask to go to a different city, but you have to
Yeah.
take in everything that comes with it. You can't just be like, I
Mhm.
want my cake and I want everything
I'm going to eat
too.
it too.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. It's like you
Dog,
gotta
7 years is not enough.
yeah, you gotta take the repercussions for player movement. The good and the bad.
Like Melo did not even go through a second contract, so I'm surprised he's asking for a jersey retirement to begin with. Durant, I disagree with you on, man. I saw that's one of your points. I don't see a world where Durant doesn't get his jersey retired in Oklahoma and Golden State.
Nah, I never said he's never gonna get. I think he should
I,
get it in
I thought you saw it in the Cliff Notes. Where is it?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. You said where is it at in the cliff notes?
Yeah, you said no established base where to hang up their jerseys. Durant, Melo, CP3.
You know what? For Durant, it's not necessarily with his jersey. He doesn't have an established fan base that's actually gonna hold his career up. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have how players have a fan base like Kobe. His fans are gonna be like, oh
Yeah,
no, he's the GOAT. He's top 10. That's a large fan base to try to
yeah.
push Kobe into that conversation. Durant does not really have I feel like he
But
kind of
do you feel the
alienated
same
that
way
fan
about Shaq?
base.
Do
Huh?
you feel the same way about Shaq?
Yeah, Shaq won 3 NBA Final MVPs and 3 championships in LA. He has a huge fan base that's going to back him up. He was dominant. It's not like he just
Yeah,
went
that
to
is.
LA. He went to LA and he
Yeah,
dominated.
dominated. But Durant won to like I don't see Golden State Warriors ever degrading Durant. Like outside of a couple of troll fans,
They're not
I
gonna
don't see.
degrade Durant, but they're not gonna
Yeah,
ride out for him. You know what I'm saying? Like
well,
when
that's
it's
because he played. Well, also with my backtrack to Shaq, I want to retract my statement. When he came to LA, Kobe wasn't a star yet. They didn't have a real star, and Shaq was able to fill in that void.
no, Shaq was their star.
No,
Kobe,
no, I'm saying before Kobe blossomed, like when Shaq signed, Kobe wasn't a star, right? So
Mhm.
Shaq became that franchise star since like Magic Johnson. So I want to retract my statement about Shaq.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Shaq
I wanted to
Shaq
make
was
sure.
already Shaq was already he
Yeah.
already been
He
to the
was a
NBA
superstar.
finals. He already
Yeah,
been to
he
the
was a
NBA finals
superstar.
before he got there. Yeah,
Also,
Shaq should get his jersey retired everywhere he went. He went to the finals,
yeah,
NBA finals everywhere, except when he was chasing rings. I don't know why he did that. He didn't have
yeah,
to
I don't
really
know
do
why he
that
did
shit.
that either.
But yeah, when in his prime, he brought every team he was on to the NBA finals. He actually should have won more championships than what he had. Had he stayed in shape and stayed focused, man, he could have had like
What a one
9
with
rings.
Nash, Pierce,
Yeah, he
um,
could have had way more
LeBron.
rings. But yeah,
But
but
yeah,
what I had put down is that
yeah.
Melo and maybe possibly Durant, the dilemma that they're having is that when they retire, they don't have like a group of like a fan base to say, "Oh, we're gonna jump on your back and we're gonna carry your jersey into the certain conversations." Like, "Oh no, remember
Oh, okay, I
Melo?"
got
Like
you.
like Allen Iverson, even though he didn't win a championship, you'll have people. He
Yeah,
has a large fan base. They're gonna be like, "No, AI is one of the best." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Durant and Melo, that fan base behind them is kind of like, it's kind of fractured. It's all
Durant
over the
fan base isn't
place.
all that active either, to be honest with you.
It's not even that. They're just too fractured. It's like, oh, there's
Yeah,
the Melo OKC fans, the Melo Houston
yeah,
fans, the Melo Nick fans, where he didn't really do that much, and then
yeah,
the Melo Denver fans, where he said he
yeah.
wanted to leave. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's a weird spot to be in.
Would you think? Do you think Blake Griffin has a base? Because then I think Blake would have a base in Clippers.
Yeah, he would. They would like him because Blake was fun. Blake was
Blake
fun.
was charismatic, and he was the first superstar to wear a Clippers jersey.
Yeah, Blake was fun, but Blake never said like "fuck LA, I want out of here." You know what I'm saying? Like, it
Nah,
was never that type of energy.
I
So,
think him and Ballmer probably got issues, but I think that could be settled.
but Durant kind of has that energy about him. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
we almost beat the Warriors, and you left us for our rivals.
It's gonna,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
know, how
Like that.
Shaq. You know, how Shaq just got his jersey retired in Orlando. I think it'll take him that long for Durant to see his jersey retired in Oklahoma. Like,
I don't
I feel
know.
like it will happen. It will happen, but it's just a matter of when.
Yeah, I don't know. I think now you know it's gonna happen sooner than we think because they're not gonna they're not going to retire Westbrook's jersey before his. So by the
No, they
time
can't.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna offer Durant a retirement just so that because OKC is gonna be rushing to
Yeah.
hang up Westbrook's jersey
Because it's
somewhere.
not like he left. It's not like he left Boston or LA, where like they'll move on. This is
Yeah,
a franchise that hasn't really won shit. So for them, Durant means the world.
yeah. And Durant, honestly, that's the best player they ever had. Let's not cap.
100%. Though, like maybe Shea could change that conversation if he wins him a championship.
Yo, Shea's doing his thing, but Durant's
Bro,
a
he's a
different
star.
is a different
No,
level though,
bro,
man.
we'll never see another Durant.
Yeah,
But I'm
Durant is a
saying like
different level.
the value of like the organization, right? Is like, I'm not talking as a player all the time, but I'm talking about like the impact. If Shea wins a championship, then he bodies Westbrook and Durant for what he did for the city.
Mhm. But Durant still to this day, man, he's the only guy that led Westbrook all the way deep into the finals, man. Nobody's ever been close to even
No,
imitating that. That's how good Durant
Westbrook has a base.
was.
Westbrook has a base.
Yeah, Westbrook definitely has a base because he plays hard.
James Harden in Houston has a base because
Oh yeah,
people
yeah,
still
yeah.
riding that for that guy here, bro.
Yeah, there's a statue in,
Yeah,
in Houston downtown.
yeah. People like he owns the Dynamite. I don't know if he still does.
Yeah, I think he still does.
Yeah.
He still does. But yeah, Houston got a lot
Man,
of love for James Harden.
what other thing we could talk about? You wanna talk about some tanking teams? We talked about contenders for the most part.
Oh wait, hold on. The last player, CP3. Who the hell is gonna hold up his jersey? Cause he's been
I
all over
mean,
the place too.
Clippers.
man,
Lob City.
it's not big enough of a fan base though.
No, it's not.
They're not
And
passionate enough. Like, who's really gonna be there to say, "Yo, CP3, put him up there on that fucking
like
list"?
it's
Like,
gonna be hard because like what he gave Houston 2 years, he gave Oklahoma 1 year, um, he gave Phoenix what 3 years, 2 years?
yeah, maybe three
Yeah,
years. It's all over the
three
place
years.
and it's incomplete.
Is it?
Like, you gave him
Yeah.
the 3 years, but you didn't fully finish
Like
the
maybe New
job.
Orleans because he did play through the Katrina. He did play for the city for during Katrina, so maybe that's sentimental value. But it's hard to say, man.
Yeah, it's hard to say. His fan base is fractured. Man, it's fractured like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, man, who? It's hard, man.
Yeah,
He's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
one of
hard.
those
It's gonna be
guys.
hard.
Yeah,
It's gonna be hard. But yo, that's one negative of the player movement. It's like
yeah.
I don't think some guys ever thought about it until they retired. Like, yo, I kind of like jumped from team to team to team.
If you can't
I
be
don't really have a
LeBron,
home
then
base.
it's useless. If you
Huh?
can't be LeBron or Kawhi Leonard, then it's useless.
Yeah, that kind of that
Yeah.
would serve against you.
Because
Cause
Toronto will die for Kawhi at this point.
yeah, Kawhi is gonna get his jersey hung up in Toronto.
He's getting his jersey hung up, and I don't know about San Antonio. I would like to say I think eventually he will get his retired in San Antonio. He'll get it retired in LA, and I think he'll get it retired in Toronto.